What is the one step that many founders and speakers forget to do that is causing the disconnect? When they show up online, when they go to speak, maybe you watched another peer get announced this week. They've got 8 keynotes this month, or your friends, their pages are taking off. But why isn't yours? You posted, you tried, you hired the social media manager, you hired the ghostwriter, but what is wrong? I know what's wrong because I forgot to do this too. I guess I didn't even realize I had to do this. I remember when I used to walk away from posting online with this nagging feeling. What isn't working? Something's missing. I'm putting in the reps and I must be doing the wrong things really, really well. Maybe it's because every single piece of content that you have posted started in the wrong place. It started with you. It started with, what did I think was a good idea in the car? And I finally realized what was actually happening was that every single piece of content started with me. What I thought sounded smart, what I thought was a good idea today. It didn't start with the human on the other end, the consumer. And I know how that sounds because every guru on the internet has probably told you, know your audience, know your audience, know your audience. But there's one simple task that you can do today that will set you up for future success and establish this foundation in you so that when those ideas do come to you, you can route them through this list. So what did I realize? I realized that I was not collecting enough data about my people. I wasn't researching. I wasn't asking enough questions. I was not documenting the actual words that came out of my audience's mouth. And now I've ran a couple research calls with the audience of one of my brands, the Kids Like Us, and I'm realizing that I had no idea what was going through their heads. I had an idea and I had maybe 60% of the knowledge, because I live the same transformation that they are living. But why wouldn't you want to know more? Why wouldn't you run research calls? Why wouldn't you do surveys and get your audience's straight up input and their voice too? And not just once a year. I mean, why don't we build a system to collect more of it? But let me tell you what you can start with right now, today, and it requires no research calls, and it will actually set you up for that connection again through a screen. So this is the thing. I want you to sit down before you ever even write another post, another comment, another video. What is your audience going through? I want you to name every fear, every feeling, every problem, annoyance, frustration that your audience faces on a piece of paper. I mean pen and paper. Get a big paper or multiple pages. This should be a long list. And please, write it yourself. Start with your own brain. Maybe you can move into AI later. Maybe you can use some other resource later. But right now, generate your own understanding of it first. Okay, make it a list and put that on the left side so that we can point an arrow, and then you're gonna go through all of the solutions to those problems, feelings, thoughts, fears, answers, tools to help those things. And if you just do this today, tonight, whatever it is, literally the next thing you write, you're going to revert back to that list. Does this answer one of those thoughts, feelings, fears, etc.? And if it doesn't, it simply doesn't go out. Every piece you put out has to be so intentional these days, and this list is the start of everything. How does your content, what is the problem you solve for them? And not only is this in your content, this should be in your entire business, right? This should be built into your offer. But we're so excited to start working and get paid that we skip this foundational step. So it's really simple. And then maybe once you exhaust your list of everything you came up with, then you can use AI. Then you can maybe go check out Reddit. Maybe you can go check out the comment sections of your competitors. But the source of your inspiration and your content cannot start with you. It cannot start with what your competitors are doing and what is working for your competitors. It should start with your consumer, your very niche consumer that you would love to work with. And if you think that is hard or extreme, Procter & Gamble, one of the best consumer brands ever to exist, literally sent people to homes, to observe, to watch, to collect observations on the way that people actually live their daily lives, in their families, in their homes. Now that's a level of commitment you don't need. But additional places you can find data is from your client calls, from discovery calls, from conversations. Literally, if you are in the car with someone in the same world as you or someone dealing with what you address, just ask them, hey, do you mind if I record this? If it's appropriate, if you're not talking about something that's too, personal, don't make anyone uncomfortable, but just be like, this is useful. I want to be able to look back at that. Record everything. Keep those recordings. File them into your lore system. And if you're unfamiliar with the lore system, it is the content filing system that has saved me hours every single week and allowed me to scale my team up so that we can click out content like that. If you want to hear more, check out the video right there. So that is it. Once you're done with this video, shut your laptop and get out a pen and paper and write those lists, baby. We love lists around here, right? And if you want to get that into an online digital version, you can always take a picture and have AI transcribe it. Because every founder and speaker that is winning online right now has done this first. Stop building the wrong foundation and let's set you up to go to the moon with your brand and make real impact. If you want more insights, tips like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. Peace out and keep it real.
Ch-ch-ch-ch.